Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and we are back for some player props and spreads in the NBA for Monday, April 19th. It is a new week. It is Monday, and as you can see, I'm finally back home. I'm back from my trip to Zion National Park and Las Vegas. You'll have a recap video up shortly, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, maybe later this week. I took some videos just for fun. If you want to check that out, feel free to. But shout out to all the new people that have joined the channel. Over, I believe, 550 subscribers now. Unreal. Thanks to everyone that's been clicking that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, consider clicking it. We do daily NBA, player props, and spreads video, as well as Logan's been killing it on the MLB portion of the channel. Don't know what his stretch is. He was 10-1 prior to yesterday, and I know he had another good day. So go check out that video after this one. But yeah, yesterday, recap, 2-5. But not much you can do there. Eric Bledsoe goes absolutely scorched earth in the second half, dropping 20 points on our head. Kawhi Leonard plays when I didn't expect him to play, as you saw me talking about it in yesterday's video. Obviously, the Timberwolves do not cover, and Cat just absolutely stunk it up. CJ McCollum, that one hurt a little. But like I said, we're trying to make good bets over here. Not much you can do. I try to make bets that should cash 6-7 times out of 10, maybe 65% of the time. And obviously, you're going to have nights when you're on that losing 35%, but not much you can do there. We'll move on. We got a fresh slate of games today, a lot of games on the docket. We're going to start with our first pick of the day. Oh, last but not least, if you want to join the Discord, I believe over 1,250 members right now. It's a lot of fun in there. If you want to join it, first link down below, as well as if you want to check out our betting tips and tricks video. My last one last Wednesday was how to research and find good winning bets. I kind of researched or showed you my process of finding the bets that I'm going to be placing today and just telling you guys about. If you want to check that out, click that one of the links down below. I think the second link in the description, and you will see that video. Let's get into it. Darius Garland, we're taking his over 6.5 assists or his over 25.5 points and assists. For starters, Garland's been absolutely ridiculous lately. We have seen this assist line go from 5.5 at like plus value to now 6.5 at minus 128. Not a surprise at all. For starters, Garland just dropped 22 points and 12 assists on this Detroit Pistons team, obviously cashing both of his over in points and assists combined, which is 25.5, and his over in just assists, which is 6.5. So Garland has cashed this assist line in 7 of his last 8 games, and he has cashed this points plus assist line in 5 of his last 6. I like both of them. I think he can exploit this Detroit Pistons defense. I'm taking him. I'd probably lean toward the assists first, but points versus assists is not a bad bet to go on. You'll probably get better value at points plus assists, but we're all trying to get a winner, and I think his over 6.5 assists has the best shot at winning, so that's why I'm locking in that one. Moving on, we got Kelly Olynyk. You know we've been all over his props, and specifically his points, rebounds, assists prop recently. I mean, you're talking about it. You've seen this line go from 23.5, 24.5, 25.5, now 26.5. I'm still taking it. He's been absolutely unreal, and it's a revenge game against the Miami Heat, who dealt him earlier this season. But, I mean, let's talk about it. He's hit this number in 6 of his last 7 games. The one miss, I believe he had maybe 23, 24. But he's been scoring points consistently, hovering around that 16 to 25 range, almost hitting this player prop, the points, rebounds, assists combined prop with just points itself. And he's been grabbing 8 to 10 rebounds. I mean, I like all of the props individually, but we just like to combine them together. I think it's the best shot of hitting. But like I said, it's a revenge game. He's hit this in 6 of his last 7 games. We're locking it in again tonight, over 26.5 PRAs. I also think this game will be sneakily high scoring. You'll be able to see that in my spreads and over-unders of the day in a little bit. Moving on, Michael Porter Jr., over 21.5 points. You could go to the points plus assists or points plus rebounds line, which is 30.5. But, you know, MPJ, I know the man. He shoots a ton. And now as the second option on this team, now that Jamal Murray is out for the year, so he's second option behind Jokic, he's going to be filling it up. And I do like his player performance, double 20-plus points in a win. Probably going to get good value at that. But we'll take the over 21.5 points. For starters, he's hit this in 4 of his last 5 games. So without Jamal Murray, you're seeing him shoot up a lot more, which is always a good sign. He's hit this over in 4 of his last 5. The one game he missed, he had 21 points. So he gave us a chance. He should be able to get up to 20 points again tonight against this Grizzlies team. And, you know, like I said, I like the 20-plus point win and a win player performance double. Yeah, I'd consider betting on that, just as you can get a couple less points, but I think the Nuggets will win this game against the Grizzlies, but I won't be betting on them to cover. Moving on, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo, over 43.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I also like the over 10.5 rebounds. Shout out Alex in the Discord. I love all of his Giannis's props tonight. For start, I mean, he hasn't been playing a lot of minutes. He just played 29 minutes last game, combined for 49 or I believe 47 PRAs. I think he gets a little more minutes tonight against the Suns team. I think this Bucks team wants to see how they match up against the best teams in the NBA, and the Phoenix Suns would be one of those. But Giannis has absolutely destroyed the Suns in their previous matchups. Last time they played them, I believe earlier this season, 47 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. Last year, 30 points, 19 rebounds, and 9 assists, easily cashing this player prop over of the PRAs, points, rebounds, assists, 43.5. I love it. I think he kills them tonight. The Suns just do not have someone to match up against Giannis' size or skill set. I think he fills up the rebounds as well with Ayton and company. Brook Lopez doesn't grab rebounds. I think Giannis fills it up. I believe he's hit his rebounds prop 10.5 in 3 straight games. 3 straight games against the Suns. I'm taking it tonight. Giannis over 43.5 PRAs, points, rebounds, assists combined. If you want to take it over 10.5 rebounds, I also like that one. Just obviously prefer the PRA line over the rebounds by itself. I like our chances. Moving on, we got Westbrook over 24.5 rebounds and assists. I don't know how to stop betting this line. Am I an addict? Who knows? Maybe. But that's not why we're here. We're taking us over again. The man is a legend, and he's playing his former team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sure, the Wizards are 10-point favorites, but I'm never counting on the Wizards to cover or blow out a team like that. I know the Thunder are bad. There's no getting around that. The Thunder are really bad. They couldn't make it into the hoop if they were using a ball this size, but that's not their fault. It is the Washington Wizards versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're riding with Westbrook over 24.5 rebounds and assists until it really hurts me. He's been getting as close as he possibly can, and there's a reason his triple-double odds are sitting at minus 185 right now. That is absolutely insane, and we're taking him again tonight. He's been filling it up. He's been getting 25 easily. I think he can do it again tonight. He's got a little extra in the tank against his former team. Not that he has any vengeance against them, but I think he can get it again tonight. And my last player prop over, you got to look at Stephen Curry. I mean, how do you go away from him? What his player prop total will be, I don't know, 38.5. Who knows? It's against the Sixers, so always something to monitor. But, I mean, it's Steph Curry. He's going scorched earth. I believe I saw a stat that he has more three-pointers in the last week, like 36 three-pointers than like 4 NBA teams as a whole. Dude, the guy's insane. I mean, I don't know how to go against him. His last 3 games against Philadelphia, he had 28, 41, and 35 points. You can't do much to stop him. I mean, maybe the Sixers triple team him. I wouldn't blame him. But the Warriors are 8-point underdogs. I would also lean and look at Joel Embiid's overs. If this game is close, that's the one thing. You know, you never know with blowouts and everything and like that in the NBA, which is why we're staying away from spreads tonight. But I do like Stephen Curry and Joel Embiid's numbers tonight. Take a look at them, do your research, and see what you think about those. My 2 over-unders of the day before we get into the parlay of the day. We're talking Suns versus Bucks. We're taking the over 234.5 points. Sure, these teams are good at defense, but they don't play a lot of it unless they have to. You look at the last 3 matchups against each other, 249 combined points, 271 combined points, and 237 combined. Hitting this over in 3 straight games. I think the trend continues tonight. You know, you got Giannis. I think he fills it up. I think the Suns are easily capable of dropping a lot, like 120 points-ish. And I do think the Bucks, if you're going to go just on a team total, I take the Bucks team total over. They're 3.5-point favorites, and they've been dropping 125 plus easily on the Suns in each of these last 3 games. Granted, this is a new Suns team, and only one of those 3 games is with the new, like, revamped CP3-led Suns team. But still think the over hits, 234.5. Lock it in. We're taking the over. And my last over of the day, I kind of hinted at it earlier with Kelly Olynyk's props. Heat versus Rockets, over 216.5 points. And you know, it's partially because the Rockets, they don't play a whole lot of defense these days. And if you look at John Wall is back tonight, and he should push the pace. But if you look at all of the Rockets' recent game logs, the over is hit in 12 of their last 13 games. And it's not necessarily because the Rockets are scoring a ton of points. It's because they're giving up like 120-plus points every single night. We're taking the over. I mean, like I said, hit in 12 of the last 13 games. Not just every Rockets team, like every Rockets game has hit the over. I mean, this line, 216.5, would have hit in 12 of their last 13 games. The one game against the Mavericks team that didn't score a lot of points that night. And, of course, the Rockets got John Wall, and they got Kelly Olynyk, revenge game. We're taking it, taking the points, taking the Heat Rockets over 216.5 points. Parlay of the daytime, who doesn't love it? Giannis over 43.5 PRAs. Say less. Garland over 6.5 assists. And Kelly Olynyk over 26.5 PRAs. I love those 3 props. I think both of those should hit on a good percentage of the night. But Like I said, thank you to everyone that's been clicking that subscribe button. We really can't do this and keep grinding without you. We really appreciate it. I'll recap all the picks right here. Heat versus Rockets over 216.5 points. Suns versus Bucks over 234.5 points. Russell Westbrook over 24.5 rebounds plus assists. Then we got Giannis over 43.5 PRAs. And then we got Michael Porter Jr. over 21.5 points. And then Kelly Olynyk over 26.5 points, rebounds, assists. And Darius Garland over 6.5 assists or 25.5 points and assists. Those are my 7 props of the day. But like I said, look into Stephen Curry and Joel Embiid's numbers. Don't know what they will be. Do not have the lines yet. Those are 2 more. Good luck to everyone out there. Let's make some money today. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button. And for all my OGs, if you're this far in the video, click that like button. We really can't do it without you guys. I really appreciate all the support. This has been Austin. I will catch you guys again tomorrow. And you'll probably see that recap video of my Las Vegas and Zion National Park trip coming up soon. Thanks again for all the support. See you guys out in the Discord.